I find many of you sliding into my DM asking me, Adefemi, how can I relocate to the UK or how can I relocate abroad? The good news is the fastest and easiest route for you to relocate abroad currently is the student visa route. It's advisable that you put into consideration some vital points of which I'll be sharing in this video. So if you would like to know more, kindly click on the subscribe button. The number one thing you need to know is, first of all, don't forget the route first. Let's discuss why do you want to relocate or why do you want to go study abroad? Because everybody just keeps taking the student route and gets to the UK or you get to wherever choice of country you've decided to go for, and at the end of the day you become redundant in this country or you're struggling, you find it difficult to get a suitable job that is related to your course of studies. Before you embark on this cost intensive route, first of all, do your research very well. And the first research you want to do is, what is the job that is in demand in the country you have decided to relocate to? So let's say, for instance, you've decided to relocate to the UK. You go on the gov.ukjobs website, or you go online, you Google jobs that are in demand in the UK. It's going to give you a list of the jobs that are relevant in the UK. Then, if you see all these jobs, you will tailor the course of study to these jobs. So, for instance, if one of the jobs that are in high demand in the UK or in the country you have decided to relocate to is healthcare or nursing, the course you are going to go for will be nursing or healthcare, if you understand what I mean, because those are the jobs that are in high demand. You don't want to spend lots of money, get a loan, and at the end of the day you find it difficult to secure a job after your master's program or after your degree program. The bottom line, the reason why you are relocating is for better life. And how can you secure this better life? You need to work. So for you to get a job, you need to do a course that are relevant in the country that you have decided to relocate to. So what are these courses that I would advise? I'm not trying to discourage anybody, but this is from my point of view. Some of the jobs that I feel are in high demand currently in the UK are jobs that are related to healthcare and support work, social work, nursing, data analytics, software developer, IT, legal practitioner. But if you're going to be a legal practitioner, I would say look into areas such as immigration, financial law. So many people want to buy houses and they need people that are experts in managing their finances, help them to sort out the mortgage and everything. So you want to go for courses that are in high demand. Then you tailor your application for your course of study to this job. But on the other hand, if you just want to get a degree, then I would say go for any course of your choice. I advise career progression. So if you feel oh, I just want to go study, I don't mind if I get a job, I get a job. If I don't get a job, I want to go back to my country, I'm not coming to relocate or anything like that, then fine, you can go for your passion, go for whatever course you so desire, and you'll be alright. But if your aim is to relocate abroad, it's advisable that you tailor your application according to jobs that are in high demand in the country you are planning to relocate to. So the next point is, you have to think of what schools you should apply to. You go online again, as I said, you do research on best schools in the UK, the location of this school and the cost of living. If your main purpose is relocating abroad, at times you're trying to save costs because you're going to spend a lot of money to get this visa for your proof of funds, for you to pay for your school fees. And school fees nowadays is about 14,000, 15,000 thereabouts. You now add your cost of living, which is about £9,000 for the whole year if your course is 1 year course, and you're just allowed to work 20 hours. The truth be told, 20 hours cannot pay £14,000, because I don't know the kind of job that you're going to get that you want to be doing for 1 year that you'll be able to raise £14,000. Is not possible. You have to be very, very careful of the schools you apply to. Many people, they just choose any school and be oh, I don't care wherever the school is, I just want to relocate, I just want to jackpot. Fine. In essence, what does this mean? You might want to ask around which areas are cheaper for you to stay. Probably most of you're self-funded and you took loan to pay for your school fees. You don't really have enough money. So I would advise you, do your research very well. You don't don't want to go and stay in schools that are in London and you are paying loads of money for accommodation out of this money that you're supposed to even gather and pay for your school fees. You don't want to go and pick a school that is in Scotland that your school fees is about 21,000 thereabouts. I'm not saying schools in these places are not good, but if your purpose of taking the student route is relocation, why would you want to go and pick a school that you're going to be paying £21,000 when you're not under a scholarship? You are the one paying this money. That is going to be putting too much pressure on you. And another thing, you don't have families that you could scout with. You don't have friends. Even nowadays, it's even hard for people to like scout their own family members, not to not even talk of scouting somebody that they don't know. So those are the things that you want to put into consideration. When I was also coming for my master's in the UK, I had in mind that all I just need is money for flight tickets. They told me that once I get to the UK, I'm going to be able to like work and pay for my own school fees. And I got here and I discovered that my 20 hours cannot pay my school fees, but my 20 hours can pay my house rent. It was affordable. It wasn't too expensive. I think I got a house for like £200 thereabout. The house was okay. My bills for the month was probably £230 at the end of each month, and I had to like buy food. So the job I got was able to like sort me out accommodation, cost of living and all that, but it could not pay my school fees. So my parents still had to like pay my school fees for the duration of my course. In summary, you need to ensure that you do your research on the school that you want to go to. Ensure that it is not a very expensive school. Do your research on the cost of living of the school you've decided to go to, accommodation, and the cost of the tuition fee. There are some companies in Nigeria that give you loan without collateral for you to apply for loan of study. So if you need a loan to fund your school fees, I'll drop the links to this website. You might want to like check them out and see if you can get a loan to foot your bills for your school fees. So you have to put in consideration where these funds are coming from. If you're getting a loan, you want to still pity yourself or pity whoever is standing in for you to get this loan, because your first few months that you'll be in this country, you'll be like, what did I get myself into? It's not that bad where I'm coming from. I'm telling you, you want to give up. It will throw you off balance, but it will surely get better. That I can assure you. So don't get discouraged, but you have to pity yourself and think of how you're going to fund your school fees. If you can get a scholarship, get scholarship. There are so many scholarships that you could apply to. Go for scholarship before you go and get a loan. Don't let desperation inform your decision. Another point I would say is ensure you write good personal statements. The reason why you have decided to like choose this course, choose the location, you have decided to like choose the school, you have to put it in your personal statement. And my advice to people is get somebody to review your personal statement. Do not just submit just anyhow personal statement. If you are unsure, get somebody to review it for you. There are some professionals that review these things at a little token. If you don't have money, you can even get one of your friends, read through. Please help me read this thing, see if it makes sense, And if you are not sure, just give it to a professional that deals with things like this. If you are looking at schools in the US and Canada and things like that, you want to write an impressive personal statement that will make you stand out. You have to think of the location of the school, think of how much the school fees is going to cost, think of the cost of living, think of accommodation, think of how much is your tuition fee. Ensure to tailor your application to the jobs that are in high demand in the UK currently, and get a scholarship if you can. You can look at means of funding your school fees. You want to like do your research properly. Where can I get money? How am I going to foot my bills? Don't get scammed that if you come to the UK, you get a job that will pay for your school fees. It's not possible. I'm not discouraging you. You could save up, ensure you have lots of savings before you embark on this route, and above all, get a skill that would at least add some more income into your pocket. So I hope somebody has been inspired, and I wish you good luck in your application. I wish you good luck in your relocation process. It doesn't have to be UK. As I said, there are other countries that you can look into, and we also said that if you're not planning to relocate, if your purpose is just to like go for study, then fine, you can choose any location, any good school in any country of your choice. And I wish you all the best and good luck. Until I see you in my next video, it's bye for now.